is the free, shall always be of us
Good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon, children of the Most High Chukwuka Biama. All hail Biafra, all hail Biafra, all hail Biafra. I salute each and every one of you, comrade. My humble name remains Mazi Chukwemeka Anyoro Okafor. Mazi Okafor is from Agruzi Igbo, from Aniocha province in Biafra land. I salute all of you, and please, as you're joining us, feel free to welcome your friends and your family members, your relatives, wherever they are, even your enemies, feel free to welcome them. Our people are used to coming late. That is one thing that is clear in this program. Our people are used to coming late, but we must continue because the fight to restore the Holy Land of Biafra must continue. We must not wait for anybody. Before we continue, I want to send a special thanks to our leader, to our eternal leader, Dim Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu, a man that sacrificed everything possible to make sure that people like me and you have the opportunity to be here today. The same greeting goes to our supreme leader, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a man that was brutally kidnapped in Kenya and rendition to the contraption called Zoo, Nigeria, for the sake of me and you. He's still there in DSS dungeon, fighting to make sure that we have our freedom against all odds. My special greetings goes to the HOD, Mazi Chike Doziem, a man that was handed the structure, the steering of this structure, IPOB, to control. The doors are wise. My greeting goes to all the members of DOS for all their effort. These are wise men that was gathered together by our leader, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and put them at the helm of this structure, IPOB. The same greeting goes to our gallant men, the Eastern Security Network, men that have sworn tooth and nail, men that are paying the ultimate sacrifice. Those men sitting in this trench, morning, afternoon, night, under the sun, under the rain, under the wind, no matter what the weather is, they are there to make sure that our people doesn't go hungry this season, to make sure that our parents could farm, to make sure that our families could farm, to make sure that even this coming Christmas, against all the plans from the evil infiltrators and all of them, that our people shall come back home, that the exodus of the Biafran, the way it is in the olden days, shall also be this year without our people losing their life. We say, may Chukwuka Abiyama guide and bless them. May Chukwuka Abiyama protect them wherever they are. Comrades, you all have heard it. Those that are deaf heard it today. Those that are blind could see today. Those doubting Thomases could witness it today. From our able legal team, our Ijele, Barrister, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, he was there today to explain to the gullible ones, the infiltrators, the efulefus, those that are joining the infiltrators, chief infiltrator that is in Finland, committing all kind of atrocity, killing our people, committing all kind of crime, working with the evil agent, the contraption Kozu Nigeria, doing everything possible to make sure that our leader Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not regain his freedom. But all his plan is dead on arrival, with his promise that he's going to bring sheep to you, with his promise that he's going to bring heaven and earth to you, with his promise that he's promising all the gullible followers that he's giving them countdown when Biafra will come, just like other countdown that he gave in the past that he could not hold. I am sorry for those of you still listening to that idiot. I am sorry for those who are still listening to that imbecile. Because after today broadcast, because after today historical interview from our able barrister, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, from our able lead counsel, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, after today broadcast, anybody still listening to that infiltrator is onye rireri, according to Ndi Bobai. Onye ọbụla ka na-ege dat nda nwoke ma atụrụ ime site n'ike nke ekwensu bụ onye riri eri. Mark my words. And the worst is still going to come because we know his step. The DOS are wise. DOS are wise. HOD are wise. And our leader Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has a divine mandate. We know where he's going. Now that he has failed to divide the legal team, his next attack, once our leader come out, he will start looking for something to accuse our leader. Mark my words. Those of you blind fools that are following that infiltrators from Finland, mark my words. Somebody that is dancing, jubilating while our mothers are being killed, while our parents are being killed, while our sisters are being raped, while our children are being murdered by the zoo security agent. Somebody that is deriving joy out of it, dancing each time he come out on his platform. And you people are contributing your hard-earned money to give that criminal. I pity for all you poor souls, those gullible efulefus sitting on the fence. And one thing should be clear this night. Just like as our leader used to say, those of you thinking that Biafra will not be restored, it shall be like miracle in your eyes. And when it happened, we are keeping records for those of you in diaspora. Those of you supporting that infiltrator, committing atrocities in our homeland, you shall face judgment. Because at the end of the day, once Biafra land is restored, Biafra will have embassy all over the world. And we are keeping record. We are going to prosecute each and every one of you according to the crimes you've committed against Biafran people, according to how many people your atrocities attributed and killed our people. According to that, we shall prosecute all of you. None of you shall get free from it. Repent now. Easy. Because time will come, the door will be shut, and you shall pay fully for that crime you're committing, following that evil infiltrator, agent provocateur. We shall deal with all of them. Their plan is dead on arrival. We know them. We know what their plan is. We know what they were planning. The doors are wise. We understood where they were going right from the time they start attacking the finance, right from the time they start attacking the leadership of IPOB, right from the time they were attacking the wife of our leader, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, right as they're attacking now the legal team. We knew where they were going. But failure is their portion. Failure is their name. There is nothing they can do to stop us because we must restore Biafra. We are mandated to do so, and we must restore Biafra. We are fighting to restore a Biafra. We are a common man, we have a voice. We are the life of a common citizen, worth more than that of a cow. We are fighting to restore a Biafra, where there will be no question of blackout, where there will be steady water supply, where there will be good roads, security, where there will be good hospital, good health, where there will be social security, social welfare from every citizen living between the boundary of Biafra. Those things that most of us who are living in diasporas are enjoying, these are the dream of our leader, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because he said it and we knew. We are the people of ancient. We live in the middle of the world. Civilization started in our place. And those things that most of us that are here in Biafra are enjoying, these are what our leader said that is going to happen. We are going to bring it home to Biafra. But with this killing, the infiltrators are bringing to our land an answer, and it will be a very big distraction and setback if we don't push these people back. And that's why I'm going to advise each and every one of you, if you are following the infiltrators in any way, in any platform, go and dislodge yourself from him. Go and disconnect yourself from his platform, because the more you are listening to his jargons, the more he's distracting you from our goal, which is to restore the kingdom of God on earth, which is the Holy Land, Biafra. Comrades, before I continue, I would like to hand the mic to our comrade, able comrade here, Mazi Evans. And still, I want to send greeting to the hosts, because I was very buoyed coming into this program today. I was very angry after listening to the broadcast of our able barrister. All the whole things that we are going through. These things are clean. These things are clear. I don't know why our people are so gullible. Our people are so blind, following such idiots. I thank each and every one of you for having patience. I want to hand the mic over to Mazi Ivan. Mazi Ivan, can you hear me?
Yeah, comrade. Good evening from here. Good evening, comrade.
Good evening, Mazi. Please, the mic is yours, and I will join in as soon as possible, please.
Yeah, Mazi, thank you, and good evening to all our listeners this evening. It has been said, and we have all heard it from the horse's mouth, although our barrister is not an animal, it's not a horse, but he has proven that the one room man infiltrator is doing exposition. And the one Mazi Ejiofor did today, what are we going to call it? We will call it execution of infiltrators. If Simon is in exposition on barrister, today barrister has done execution of the chief infiltrator in Finland. Whether they like it or not, today we have executed him physically, spiritually, and otherwise. This young man came into this Biafra agitation. He thought that this would be a business as usual. This young man came when after the IPOB messed Ike Kweremad up, and this Ohanese Igbo and Southeast politicians, they are looking for a revenge. So they're looking for a revenge. What did they do? They now searched everywhere looking for somebody that is very, very an expert. An expert in terms of manipulation, an expert in terms of lying, an expert in terms of blackmailing. Then now somebody gave them Simon Eber. This Simon took the contract. He came just like a breeze. He wanted to hijack the IPOB structure. According to him, he wanted to come and do all the wrongs that are in Radio Biafra, Monkey. According to him, he wants to move with speed. He said people who know him, they know him that he's a man that moves with speed. When his own speed starts, but he doesn't know that people are watching. IPOB, we are watching. Even if you are at the hole of an ant, exhibiting your stupidity and your foolishness, there are ego eyes watching you, even in the hole of ants. This young man came and he tries so many. I always call him a con man. He's a sadist and he's a con man. He came pretending to be a loyalist to Nnamdi Kanu, trying to lick his shoe, or Hamadike, our leader, fraudulently building his fraudulent foundation on how to hijack the leadership, on how to build a fake trust and hijack this leadership. This young man also entered into alliances. Most of us don't know, and I will tell it to us today. Maybe our minds are not entering into this direction of this young man. The why he's trying to look for a force, a semi-force that will match ESN, so that when to be an alliance with a particular force that is similar to ESN, so that when Mazi eventually comes out, he will not start struggling power with Mazi. After all, he has his own people now, so it will be between him and the one teacher. Could you imagine that? That was why he said he's in alliance with a Biafra national guy, and they came out and debunked him, and we all saw the result on that boy's camp. This infiltrator and DSS agent and Fulani Caliphate Malami boy send messages, expose that young man's camp, and his men were killed. And when they kill these men of this boy, Clifford, they will now turn and say it is ESN, because that name has been a landmark name. a name that was originally an security operative that was originally launched by our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for a very good purpose, for a very good advantages to our people, to take care of our land in Biafra land, and to rewrite every wrongs of the Fulanis on ground. Before this young man came, his contract is to turn everything into, make our defense to be porous. Trying to monetize, not even trying, this idiot monetized Biafran struggle. Before you can make a comment, you have to pay money. Who does that? When has Mazi Nnamdi Kanu monetized his broadcast? Even a cockroach calls in his broadcast to ask questions or to look for clarification, which he will humbly clarify. People insulted him, but still he told them in one of or some of his brothers, said, I forgive them because the fluoride they're using to brush their teeth sometimes and most of the time touches their brain. So he will not blame them because fluoride is very, very harmful to our brain. Maybe, he said. What is happening today? He started this exposition because this is his last fight, because he has tried the leadership, no way. He has used Nelly's nakedness as a voodoo to hypnotize all people, viewers and listeners. Because in as much as I'm concerned, if you are among the ones that are still watching that Nelly's nakedness, these are their spiritual hits which they are using to hypnotize people. People should do away with all those pictures because they really plan it and it works for them. But the real Ezbo Muchineke, people who mistakenly fall into their trap with the prayers of Umuchineke and the intervention of Chukwu Kabiama, liberated many from Simon Ekperima. From Simon Ekperima. Now he is denying. He is denying that he did not say that in October he did not say that he has bought worship. He has paid some money, remaining some part of the money, and he's commenting people that pay $10,000 monthly, men and women. These are there. He thought that we will forget. IPOB archive is full. Our archives is full, both individual and as an organization, concerning that idiot. We call him names today because he started calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu criminal. Because in as much as I am concerned and original and old members of IPOB is concerned, if you call DOS criminal, of which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the head of the DOS, you called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a criminal. You have no right whatsoever. Claiming that you are a disciple of somebody, which you know is fake. You have gone contrary to his defense. He said nobody should call the ESN operative from abroad. You did with your cohorts. He told you that we should respect his DOS, never take a dozen. Anything he said goes. You started calling him a criminal. You lied and said that young man and the Chinas and Woru, they were in Nigeria riding jeep with 50 million naira bribe given to them. If you see, a madman always calls somebody mad first. That was not enough. He told our gullible brothers and sisters, people who went out of went out of track emotionally, that they should not be going to meetings. They should not be paying their dues. What does that tell us? That he came to scatter everything all Mazi Nnamdi Kanu legacies. Simon touched them. And I asked him, you told us that you are trying your best to defend the legacies of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. My question to you is this: is VOP among Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's legacies? The answer is no. You see it, my brother? The voice of betrayal you took from your XYZ infiltrators, people who sucked the breast and left for you, who did not even succeed. You took it from them. You are trying your possible best to complete their fraudulent act, which they know They failed woefully, and all of them went into hiding under their wives' skirts, under the table of where they are working, if I thought they are working, because these are idle men. If you are in Biafra restoration to steal money, you are idle. You don't have work. Because if you have work, what you earn in a month you'll be even eager to give out to support the struggle. Simon told people not to contribute their money. Simon told people not to go to meeting. Simon told people not to go to protest. My question is, if you don't go to protest and tell the international community what is happening, how will they know that your master is controlling millions of people following him, and what is happening to your people? How are they going to know? How are they going to know? In the Western world where we are staying, with protests, people shows democratically and constitutionally their grievances. What angers them, and give out information which they are holding so heavy-hearted in their mind while they are protesting. They have to say it out with placards, with interviews, with everything. Simon told people not to go. Whatever he said, I quote, that time for noise making on the street has gone. It is meeting the international community leaders one-on-one. Look at the cockroach in one room in Finland. In one room, you are meeting president of North Korea. So sometimes I don't understand how people reason. And people are following this man. People are following this man. What will you say? If people can follow Tinubu, can person for Tinubu to be president, and a man close to his grave, then what will you say of Simon? Simon is a saint of a generation that doesn't even know their left from their right. If this generation know their left from their right, tell me why you follow a person that has 30 tongues. His only truth he said to you will be good morning, and you have to watch if that time is morning time or afternoon time. Because he lied to forget. Because he's a liar. Blatant liar. He came to cash out. And I think, Simon, you have gotten enough. And we expected you that you should have backed off and leave Masin and Kanu's legacies alone for people who vowed to protect it, to continue doing their job. This young man refused. Many people called him individually. He refused because always an arco. He wants to be a chief. He wants always to be a leader. Simon doesn't want to be under anybody. That's why he took the contract from Malame and southeastern governors and the politicians of the Igbo elites to come and jail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to come and push a terrorist tag on IPOB. But we told him that he will not succeed. And I thank God for Chukwu Kabiama, who brought people like Chinasa Nworu and Mazi Chike Doziem. And many of them that are all in DS, in DOS. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what wrong did he do to Simon? Simon promised, said, oh, yeah, we are going to help you to produce an app that is look like Facebook. And 5 million naira was given to him. Simon, have you returned that 5 million naira? Even an account was given to Simon to refund that money. Simon, have you returned that 5 million naira app you say you're going to produce? You are going to develop for IPOB. That guy is like a hole. It's like a pit. Anything that enters it doesn't come out. And he cannot bring out his 1 naira. Instead of Simon to bring out his 1 naira to fund something, he will blackmail you that has been doing the same deal with him. He will blackmail you, push you on the way, and want to take everything on his own. He is the president. He's the assistant, treasurer, financial secretary, everything. One man, without structure. Today, he's autopilot. Tomorrow, he said autopilot is not, he's not them that started it. It was DOS that gave them the name autopilot. But we gave him where he was making a boast that autopilot was a message given to him by Chukwu Kabiama. It was on record, it was on audio, it was on video. He said it. We have it. So for those of us listening to me this evening, it is not an accident that somebody like Simon will come in this our space on what we are doing. It is normal. Because even the Holy Scripture said, taste all faith, taste all spirit. And for those of us that are still with Simon, haven't you tasted the spirit enough? What still remains? Is it a good spirit or a bad spirit? If you say that Simon is a good spirit, then you are an evil. You are evil. You are evil. They have used money to lure you into to sell your soul to devil. And you will suffer the same way. One day, if you don't desist and detach yourself from that carrot in Finland. We have been saying it from July last year. Excuse me. Tell me, somebody that his so-called person he's claiming to be a leader was captured, was apprehended, was abducted, kidnapped, and he has the balls to come out of social media and start popping champagne, singing music, dancing, and people are watching all these things. After watching it, you say he's doing well. My question is, tell me one particular thing Simon Eber has done for the past 1 year plus right now, if not attacking on the legacies of Martin Kanu, even to his lovely and dearly wife, a woman he doesn't joke with. In Simon's platform, people were calling this woman names, calling her Ashawa. That monkey woman living in Norway. Monkey. Owatofia, not Owasofia. Her name is supposed to be called Owatofia. Because they know right now, Hannah, they are battling spiritually with the Lord. Are you still hearing their names? Can they still come out? Their camp has been shattered by Chukwu Kabiam because they are fighting a divine man on a divine mission. IPOB is a child baptized by fire. It was okay. You will be burnt into ashes. Many have tried and how far? Many have come and gone. If you think it is you, we will tell you without your IPOB, 7 steps ahead, it will be 18 steps ahead. So the 7 you know before you left, it is to be irrelevant. Go and give it to the enemies. Go and send it to them. When they come in, they know that the whole thing has changed. We run in millions. You may decide you may deceive some thousands with money because they were sharing money, stealing our money in America and so every other places, stealing the money and sharing it to all these people that during the prison break in Imo State. They shared it to all of them, and we are giving them fake camps, and they were camping everywhere. Now they have started stealing, kidnapping, killing, raping, and when you catch them, they say IPOB ESN, trying to criminalize what we are doing. And if our media warriors, our DOS, the real ESN, they did not go into operation and caution everything, you and I, by now we are gone. But for the fact that we are doing a divine cause, Chukwu Kabiama is still the one piloting this structure, this movement, this organization. Shame has befallen all of them. We are here. They came. And we are here now. They are going. You see how it diminishes? Like in Prumri. When you see ice falling from the sky, just wait a little bit. When it falls on your head from the sky, it turns a little bit. When it falls on the floor, give it some seconds, it will melt. Simon is like an ice block. He has melted. But Ejiofor said it today, and I like that word. He said, "Na mmiri, ama mmiri zere eze, makwa nke ala ṅụrụ." Meaning, The rain that fall, we know that one. And also the one that fall on the floor, the ground also sucked it. He knows the same also. Any message given, the real message given has been given. Also, if you like, say we are confused. Some of them are saying that they are confused. We don't have data. Madike, please, could you please help us? If people after your broadcast, they should put it in MP3 or MP4 or some request for MP5, and so that we will share it and people will listen to it after. But since 1 year now, most of them have been buying data, listening to one room broadcast. You are no longer short of data. Because we love where they are. We are men. They love to take a very beautiful seat, sit down with beer by their side, with their China Android on their hand, and they are commenting rubbish. They have data now, but before they don't have data. If you tell them what to do, they say, "Oh, please, now you should take in the Biafra land." But check most of them, they just opened Twitter just yesterday. Some opened Twitter in October. Some opened in July, September 2022. And you see them, they are the ones paid. They're attacking the leadership. They're attacking the structure. They're attacking everybody. They're attacking China Sanguru, attacking Macedonia, calling them criminal. Who started it? Nwapuda, Ezenago, Dibianta in Finland. There is nothing else to say, but let us to remind each and every one of us that Biafra struggle is a struggle. We call it struggle because we are still struggling to figure out what is really going on. That's why some people can be making fun of themselves, thinking that they are wise because when you make a mistake, like even in secret courts in schools, when you fuck up, you will be treated appropriately. Not talk of this one that has taken blood. When I mean blood of small child, blood of young boy, blood of young girl, blood of blood of innocent, pregnant. Tell me the category of people this Biafra restoration project has not sucked their blood.
There you are right, Mazi. Your word is just straight. There is no doubt about saying. I always used to say, like as I used to say, it's only those that didn't know this structure. It's only those that didn't know this movement, IPOB. Those are the ones that will just fall for this cheap trick, this fraudster that is from Finland. Mazi, I think before we continue, let me call in Mazi Chi Biafra. But Mazi Chi, before you get the mic, I want to remind our listeners, please, those that are joining us for the first time, you are all welcome to Biafran Twitter space, and in this space, you have, if you have something to have a good idea that you want to share with us, view or anything, you will get 3 minutes if you indicate. And within these 3 minutes, you can share your view with Biafrans and lovers of freedom from all over the world. So all you need to do is just to indicate. And don't forget that our leader taught us discipline. So in this space, discipline is our motto, is our key. So Mazichi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Mazi, you are welcome. May Chukwu Kabiama bless you. The mic is yours, please.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, and good evening to all our listeners. I want to thank you all that remain committed to this struggle because I know many have fallen apart. Many have run and become our enemies. But no problem. God will surely see us through. Today I want to talk about those our people that are victim of all these scammers, scamming them, telling them that they will bring Biafra in 3 months. I want to let them know that they should not follow Biafra fight with their heart alone. They should also follow Biafra freedom fighting with their brain. Why do I say this? When you are following something with your brain, you will understand when things are wrong and when things are right. You will understand when somebody is trying to lead you. And when you are also following something with your heart, you will also understand that there will be no mercy to anybody trying to deceive or try to destroy what you are trying to achieve. I want to let them know that we are fighting to restore a nation, not a community. Somebody will come and tell them that they will, without no preparing, nothing, and they believe them. I understand the reason why these people are becoming the victim of all these scammers, scamming them up and down. And it's because our people are so desperate to have freedom. And that's the reason why they are succeeding, scamming them up and down. This guy really used this opportunity to make money. But I thank God for IPOB, those that remain committed and did not give him the chance. Yes, it's true that he's getting some little chance to deceive some people that they are not aware, they are not well informed in what is happening. Our people should also understand that we have enemies within and outside. So we're supposed to know when to deal with our enemies. And we're supposed to use brain to follow our enemies because they are well determined to make sure they destroy Biafra restoration.
Mazi Biafra. Mazi, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, now continue because it's like everything was in.
I understand. So I also want to understand them. I want to make them understand that for us to restore Biafra, we must be one, which Mazinam can have been saying, singing it like song. And if anybody here that is not understanding the meaning of obey one command, use Nigerian military as example. We must obey one command.
Mazi Biafra, I
Distract
think
us.
where.
I don't have
Okay, Mazi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, because it's like where you are, your net is always shaking. So sometimes you are not coming out clear, you know.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Am I coming out right now?
Now you're coming out better. Do you still have something to say? Then I will give you 1 more minute. So because we have
Okay.
speakers coming up and we just have to structure ourselves so that to be able to give everybody more space. You have more to say, Mazichi Biafra?
Yeah, I want to let everybody here to understand that they should not jump into IPOB issue if you are not in IPOB. Yes, it's true that IPOB means the Indigenous People of Biafra, but we have both members that are committed to restore Biafra. And when issue is happening, in IPOB,
IPOB,
and you
and
really
you
want to know,
really
you
want
want
to
to
know, you want to
know what is
know
happening in
what is happening
IPOB,
in IPOB,
then join
then join
IPOB.
IPOB.
Instead of you
Instead of
staying
you
outside
staying
and trying
outside
to
and trying
distract
to distract
those that are
those that are
committed to
committed
restore
to
their.
restore Biafra.
We must also remember
We must
that
also remember that
Mazi,
we should
Mazi,
not
we should
allow
not
our
allow
enemies
our
to
enemies
distract
to
us.
distract us.
If
Mazi,
you
can you
If
have
hear
you
me?
have
if you have
if you
100
have
men
100 men
ready to
ready
die
to
for
die
Biafra
for Biafra
restoration,
restoration,
I am
I
among
am
them.
among them.
I'm not saying
I'm
this
not
thing to
saying this thing
impress
to impress
anybody.
anybody.
It's something that I
It's
have made
something
up
that
my
I have
mind
made
since
up my mind since
2012,
2012,
and nothing
and
will stop
nothing will
me
stop me
or change my
or
mind
change
for
my
it.
mind for it.
So thank
So
you for
thank
giving
you
me
for
opportunity
giving me
to speak today.
opportunity to speak today.
Ndewo Mazi, Ndewo, Mechukwu Kabiama, bless you for your wonderful wisdom. You see, we've been telling everybody, those that are, I will use this word, the gullible ones that just jumped the train while the train was already moving. To understand, IPOB is not Omonna meeting. IPOB is not King Dread meeting. What we are doing, we are fighting to restore the kingdom of Chukwukabiama on earth. We want to make sure that the space, that the ancestral heritage, our forefathers, that Chukwukabiama handed over to them, that we restore it to the days of old, the way it used to be, so that our children, our grandchildren, our generation shall live there in peace and harmony without being killed or massacred the way that we are suffering massacre. From Olum massacre to Obaru massacre, from Obaru massacre to Ebony massacre, from Ebony massacre to Anambra massacre, from Anambra massacre to Ozuburu, from Ozuburu to Izombe, from Izombe to Uguta. Everywhere massacre. They are massacring our people. And some of these massacres are caused by the action of these infiltrators. And that's why this evening we shall make sure that these infiltrators, that we put them where they belong. After the blows they've received from our legal team, from our Ebu Iroku, our Ijele, Maazi Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, after he has dismantled them today, anybody that is still pretending that he doesn't know what is happening, that person is a saboteur and an enemy of Biafra. And those that are in diasporas, I will use this opportunity to remind them, we shall be waiting for you people when Biafra is restored at Biafra Embassy, because we are keeping record. Those that you people are killing, they have brothers, they have fathers, they have mothers, they have wives, they have sisters. They are from families just like yours. So if you are so ruthless and you have no human sympathy, if you have this mindset of a Janjaweed, that Anibo didn't saw, that you are spilling blood on this Anibo didn't saw, innocent blood, for the sake that somebody misguide you, for the sake that some infiltrators mislead you, when the time come, you shall face the book. Because those of you that are thinking, okay, this or that or this, at the beginning you used to call us miscreant and all these things. But we are now singing it to you. Oge emu gbam n'anya, oge emu gbam n'anya, mgbe Biafra ya enwere onwe ha, o ya emekwa unu gbam n'anya. I said this thing in one of the space we hosted last month. The freedom of our leader, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is imminent. That our concentration should be how to make sure that once he's coming out with Biafran flag, that we collectively, with our brethren, march home. The same thing I repeated when this attack that is about to happen in Abuja from all these ISWAP, Boko Haram, and all their Fulani terrorists. I said it. I can't say Hayabahonu, just like as our leader said, because once that attack starts, it will be on your tent, O Israel. Every ethnic group will be going back to defend their ancestral heritage. And we are prepared to do our own when the time comes. Before I continue, I want to thank those that are joining us, those that have just joined recently. You are all welcome to Biafran Twitter space. The doors are wise and somebody should tweet it. Before I hand the mic over to Mazi Ekwonike Obinna. Mazi Ekwonike, can you hear me? If you can hear me, Mazi Ekwonike, you just hold on. Keep your mic open. I will hand over the mic to you. Mazi Van, please, if Mazi Ekwonike finish, can you take over the mic from him? Wachineke, can you hear me?
Okay, Udo, Udo.
Thanks very much. I'm still around. I just have to put my grandkids where they belong. Mazi Ekwonike, the mic is yours. Mazi Ekwonike,
Mazi, can you hear me? Mazi.
Yeah, Mazi, go ahead.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, what I see in the issue of this, yes.
Mazi Ekwonike, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, please, the mic is yours. Mazi Biafra, please off your mic, please. Your mic is disturbing. Comrade Biafra, can you off your mic, please?
Can I go ahead? Can I go ahead?
Yeah, you can go ahead, Mazi Ekwonike. I hope you can go
Yeah, hope I'm coming out clear.
loud and clear, please.
Yeah, what I'm saying about the issue of this Ekperima in Finland is that I see people following him. It's not that they are stupid. It's just that they are being on his paid road. It's paying them to do all those things they are doing. It's very clear. Everybody can see what is happening. What this guy is doing is not the interest of Mazin Namdekanu. Somebody have never even called for the release of MLK. The only thing he's doing is to distract everybody. But people are saying it, but they are pretending not to seeing it. Like people have been talking, writing. Today I take my time to listen to Barrister Ejiofor saying everything just to make sure that these people have sense for once. But still, they will still be defending that idiot. It's not that they are stupid or they don't know what they are doing. They are just doing it just because it's paying them. You know how Nigerians behave. Once you stable money for them like this, their brain of reasoning just be out. Just people who are shouting election, supporting this one, supporting. Once this opposition party give them money like this, you see them leaving the party they are supporting before. So everything about Nigeria is they believe that everybody is corrupt. Like they can just come to you and table money. Once you offer them money, they will do anything you say they should do. That is just what is playing out. It's not that they don't know what they are doing. They are not fools. They are just being paid to do that. Because what this guy is doing is everybody can see it openly. It's not that they will tell you what he's doing. You know it. What this guy is doing is not interest of the Biafrans. At first, when they just kidnap MNK, then I used to tweet. Then I used to like his tweets. Then suddenly he just started misbehaving, calling those all sort of names. Then I feel like what is guys trying to do? Then from there, I started attacking his tweet. Then he blocked me. So I don't care about him blocking me. He blocked me long time because I know that what this guy is doing, everybody can see it. It is very clear. He's not doing it secret. He's doing it openly for everybody to see. But people who are still supporting him, I don't think anybody needs to tell them. They know what they are doing. They are being paid to do that. It's not that they just come out and be defending. They are being paid. So that is just what I want to say. And it is very clear. Just that anybody that cannot see it, because the IPOB I'm seeing, they have what it takes to restore the Biafra. I'm not a member, but I'm a sympathizer, and I can die for IPOB. That is the thing. What I believe in, I can die for what I believe in. I believe they are capable to restore Biafra. But what they are just doing now, if you cannot see it, like one idiot is asking the other time that what is the strategy of DOS? That person is stupid. But this thing they are doing, you can see what those are doing. They are doing everything possible to make sure American is released. But this guy will just sit in one room, be shouting, dancing, laughing, drinking wine. Is that how a freedom fighter do? Have we not seen Mazin Namdekano the way he broadcasts? With everything in him, anger, everything, seriousness. This guy will just be in one room, be distracting people, drinking, laughing, doing comedy, thinking is everybody is stupid like him. So that is just what I want to say, Mazi.
Yeah, Mazi, thank you
Mazi,
very
thank you
much.
very much.
Um, we will
We will
continue.
continue.
I don't know, is
I
there
don't know,
any
is there
person
any
that his
person
mic
that
is
his mic
on?
is on?
Because it's
Because
echoing
it's
here.
echoing here.
Yes, what we are saying is this, that Biafra resurrection is if it is a central bank function, it is the lender of last resort. Biafra resurrection is the last resort. And America says it's the last miracle. And some people they didn't believe it and they didn't understand it. And what really prompted people that recruited that chief infiltrator on what he's doing, because they always hear Hamadike boasting and saying, not boasting, telling them divinely that you cannot penetrate IPOB structure. It will take you 150 years for you to pull down the structure of IPOB. They said, okay, then now we are going to see how it's going to work. And they tried, and they have tried, and they have confessed, and they have now known that that man is not an ordinary man, and is not making it as a boast, because he knows that the foundation of IPOB is divinely protected, because IPOB is championing a just cause. IPOB is fighting asking for something that is legitimate, and the way they are going about it is internationally recognized, and the enemies don't like, because they were shocked. How can a group of people be controlled by such a man, educate them, conscientize them, put them into resoluteness, and more especially, give them common sense? He impacted on us knowledge in which we can now dictate one from two. He gave us the history which most of us did not learn from school. History was hidden from us. They were teaching us Mungo Park and the Landa brothers. Whereas the main history that will teach us or will tell us what happened to our culture, our land, our history, our everything that concerns us, they hid it away from us, and they were telling us about Mungo Park, Rivereda and Benue, and Jaja Fopobo. These are their current affairs then. But this man came like a tutorial. He went so many countries. He spent so many years. He spent so many of his time. He spent his money. He slept in a car in the street of London, trying to actualize this as directed by Chukwu Kabema to him. And he has come this far. We are close to the promised land. How do you think that the devil will sit down and watch you get your blessing from God? For those of us that believe in God, whenever you want to get your blessing, they say you should be very, very prayerful and care, because the devil will not let you be happy, because he's not a happy man where he is. So he will not allow you to enjoy the happiness either. That is what these people are doing. And if you are an IPOB member and you fall into their trap, we are still telling you with today's interview from our barrister that you have the final decision to make tonight. Either to come out from where you are staying right now that is about to consume you, or you go in oblivion. You disappear completely. You close your mouth and close it forever, not to mention anything about Biafra or not to put the mouth to whatever we are. If you are confused, be deaf and dumb. Do not hear and do not speak about it. Because if you say you are confused, by saying you may confusingly say something that implicates you. And if you say that you are confused, by hearing, you may hear something that will put you more into more confusion. Because you cannot do a right thing at the wrong place. You have to be at the right place to do something at the right time and the right thing. IPOB led by Masina Kanu, he has been saying it. Crime has no root in what we are doing. Stay away from crime. Keep your hands clean. Be upright so that the Chukwu Kabiama will bless you. Uprightness. He always preached it. Some of us listen to him as an entertainer. Hey, America is coming online. We want to come and entertain ourselves. But he always said, come with your pen and paper. There is a reason for doing that, for him saying that. He's not saying it for the sake of saying it and imagine they come with their slate and chalk as if it's not an insult. It's for you because he knows that this current Indomie generation now, they forget per second. Every second, whatever you tell them now, in the next some seconds, they will no longer remember it. Because that is how this generation. So you need to be emphasizing it, re-emphasizing it until it will sink gradually. And he said, you can never bore a black man with too much information. You'll be introducing it in his brain one after the other, just small. This man has done all this. He has put in everything in check. Peace, love, harmony. Brother will love each other. IPOB member will love themselves. Brother will help themselves. It was in the course of IPOB movement that you helped